advanced weaponry on Earth. They've taken billions of dollars that came out of your pocket, and they've all but set it on fire. Because the truth is, even after all these days of starvation, all these attempts to uproot the people of Gaza from their land, Israel cannot control a single inch of territory in Gaza. When an occupation soldier walks into Gaza, they walk into their grave. That was true in October 2023, and it's still true today. That's why Zionism is resorting to these barbaric tactics to attack the people of Gaza, to attempt to destroy every living being in Gaza. This is not strength, this is desperation.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
This is a testament to the fact that Zionism is a historical fiction. It is evidence that Zionism has no future. The only future in Palestine right now is the sovereignty and independence of the Palestinian people. So what we must do is be just as steadfast as the people of Gaza. Our resistance cannot waver a single inch. We cannot give in to despair. When we see the atrocities happening on our phone screens, our response has to be to bring our resistance and our organization back 10 times harder than before. Because the people of Gaza will never surrender, and that means neither can you. In fact, if you surrender, if you abandon Gaza, as so many people in this country have done, as the political class in this country has done, you will only abandon yourself and your children. We told them that they could not run genocide, people responsible for genocide, for office. They did it anyway, and now we have Trump. We told them that if they allowed this country to be soaked in the blood of Gaza, that it would come back to haunt us immediately. That is what's happening before our eyes. When we see fascism in our streets, when we see thugs with ice hunting people in this city, in Los Angeles, when we see the crimes that are happening in Alligator, Alcatraz, we need to understand that the same political class that commits genocide in Gaza is also responsible for this. Palestine is not a humanitarian cause, it's a revolutionary one. And a revolutionary cause is about the power of the working class, of the wretched of the earth, to take back control of our lives. To seize the destiny of our futures. Away from the people that starve children, that burn this planet, that shoot teenagers in the streets of this country. So what we have to learn from Gaza today is not submission, but resistance. We have to be willing to dedicate our entire lives to setting this world right, because that's what it's going to take. So let me ask you, there is only one solution.
There is only one solution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
There is only one solution.
There is only one solution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
One solution.
One solution.
Revolution.
Revolution.
One solution!
One solution.
Revolution!
Revolution.
One solution!
Revolution.
One solution!
Revolution.
There is only one solution!
Palestine!
Free Palestine!
80 years ago, in 1945, the Second World War came to an end. Hitler's Third Reich was destroyed, and the world saw the crimes the Nazis were trying to hide. When the gates of Auschwitz and Dachau and Birkenau and Buchenwald opened, and people saw the emaciated children, the bodies of the starved, the millions who had been murdered and tortured to death. Today, 80 years later, the Holocaust is back. Dachau is back. It has a new name. It's called Gaza, where 2 billion people are reaching the stage 5 of acute malnutrition because the Nazi Zionist regime under the blue and white swastika is not allowing food in for 3 months. He's shooting people. He's shooting people for bathing in the ocean, for trying to fish in the ocean. He's seizing baby formula. He's shooting children in the genitals or the arms or the head as a game. A different target every day. And Hitler and Himmler and Eichmann and Bormann are back. And Mengele. Their names are not only Netanyahu and Gallant, but Donald Trump and Vance and Lindsey Graham and Chuck Schumer and Kristen Gillibrand and Hakeem Jeffries and every leader of both political parties who votes to send tens of billions of dollars to commit this Holocaust. Before October 7th, the U.S. was sending Israel, the so-called racist state of Israel, $5 billion a year. In the past 20 months, they've spent $40 billion. So don't say they don't want a genocide. Their goal is simple. Their goal is clear. The extermination of the people of Palestine. Because their very existence is a claim on the stolen land that they call Israel, on the land that Donald Trump and his real estate cronies think is prime real estate. To the Palestinian people, it's their homeland. To the Zionists and the real estate interests and the corporations, it's property. And just like in World War II, there was I.G. Farben and Krupp and the other German companies indicted for war crimes. Today we have Citibank and Chevron and Nvidia and Palantir. These are corporations that are getting rich off the Holocaust. Getting rich by trying to make Palestine the land that is free of Palestinians. Are we going to let that happen? No! It is our duty because every 15 hours, a U.S. Air Force Galaxy loaded with weapons lands in Palestine with arms to murder children. 3 times a week, a U.S. Navy ship loaded with weapons delivers to Palestine to murder children. So it is our duty, most of all, we must act to stop this Holocaust. We must do whatever it takes. And we must also demand international action. We must demand that countries, so far 12 brave countries have stood up, the Hague Group. But they are not. They are some of the poorest countries. We must demand the rest of the world join them. We must demand the traitorous Sisi regime open up the Rafah gate and let the food in. Because starving children can't wait. Open up the Rafah gate.
Starving children can't wait. Open up the Rafah gate.
And we have to call out the Arab regimes, the monarchies in the Gulf that pour trillions into the U.S. war machine. Why should the genocide stop? As long as the tribute keeps coming in, this Holocaust will continue as long as it's profitable. Unless we can make it unprofitable, unless we can stop it, we've got to be in the streets again and again and again and think of everything we can do to stop this genocide. Not another nickel, not another dime for Israel's crime.
U.S. Israel, stop the slaughter!
U.S. Israel, stop the slaughter.
Gaza must have food and water!
Gaza must have food and water.
U.S. Israel, stop the slaughter!
U.S. Israel, stop the slaughter.
Gaza must have food and water!
Gaza must have food and water.
Gaza must have food and water!
Gaza must have food and water.
Please help us welcome our next speaker, Rabbi Abi from JVP.